So, how are Fitz and Simmons doing in season 5?
Yeah.
How are they? We could...
Any kind of stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
So they've kind of Oh God, I'm so nervous. We can, right? I'm going to ask him really quick.
Fitz. Yeah. Jeff said we could
You
say
can ask
that.
me. You guys want me to ask you a question?
This is the Marvel protocol. Yeah. Well, we did, but
She said no.
Jeff said we could. Jeff got an email from.
I'm going to ask him.
We're just trying to give you the best information we can give. You should really just do an interview with Jeff, I think. This could take a while because Jeff's a good talker. He doesn't pause when he speaks.
Go for it.
Well, look,
Jeff said yes.
Did he?
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. Well, then Fitz isn't there for the first.
Yeah, they're separated.
Little while.
They've been separated for some reason.
Yeah.
Again.
You didn't get the reaction you wanted. So you
No, I
said
didn't. No, because I was like, again. But it is a real again.
No, I know.
But it's a physical separation and an emotional one?
Yeah.
Yes.
But perhaps a bit of both because.
Oh. I didn't.
At the end of you didn't. Well, sorry.
So.
We always seem to come to these things and then it feels like we're at
At a
therapists
different
working through our problems that we haven't talked about. Yeah, but at the end of last season, things were still a bit kind of weird, weren't they?
Yeah, you were struggling because you had another
'Cause I shot
girlfriend
you.
in a different world, and you shot me. God, I forgot that you shot me.
I did shoot her, yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the leg.
So, we're back to square zero again. Kind of.
Square one, isn't it?
Yeah, but square zero is like worse
Even
than
worse.
square one. Yeah.
This is going great so
This
far.
is just great. I'm so glad that we had that tequila last night. This is fantastic.
We did see Fitz. Obviously, we left him in a really terrible place. He's blaming himself for everything that happened in the framework. So how are we going to see that story when we see him again, apparently, play out for him?
I think I think kind of where we left off is where he'll still be in that place. I think he bears a lot of guilt about it, and he also has to try and come to terms that the person that he was in that world is rooted in him somewhere. You know what I mean? It's not computer programming. So yeah, he'll be coming to terms with that. I think that's my guess. That's much.
Well, Mac has always been there for Fitz. Now, will Fitz be there for Mac considering what happened in the framework?
Will Fitz be there for Mac?
Yeah. Happened with his daughter.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Do you
that.
think Mac would want him there though? Because, I mean, you made his life hard.
I didn't do
in the
that. Do you know
framework.
what? Mac was probably the one person in the framework that I didn't treat too bad.
Too badly.
I think he's my favourite. Whatever. He's my favourite.
Like deep down, yeah.
But yeah, I think so. I think that would work both ways.
So this is Simmons' second time or billionth time in space for an extended period of time. How is she dealing with anything that you couldn't possibly talk about?
I think because she has gone through that before in the way of like something just so new, and they've never, no one else has ever had to handle that before in the same way, that she's a bit like, she has a few moments of sassy, like, you see, I told you see what I had to go through all of my
That was
own,
really good.
right?
Yeah.
Just turn it on. So I think she's more kind of, she has a few funny bits where she's just like, oh, good, again, really? How is this me again? She's so over it, yeah. But it's obviously useful then because she has this different knowledge too of kind of, psychologically how to deal with it a bit more. She finds herself a hot man, I'm guessing. Another one.
What a hussy.
Hey, what happens in space?
All the relationships in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. seem that have gone through hell, a lot of problems. What S.H.I.E.L.D. tells us about love, considering all that happened to the couples?
What does it tell us about love?
Yeah, what S.H.I.E.L.D. tells us about love?
That it's a
That
bad
all
idea.
our writers have deep psychological issues.
Yeah, of being abandoned. And
I think we depict a lot of different types of love.
Probably
as well.
one of the most dangerous things we deal with.
Yeah,
show.
love and feelings, but the love that I think, regardless of what happens, regardless of like, you know, the mistakes people make, the love that the agents have for each other as a team and as a family, that's what. Because otherwise, why on earth would you stay in this job where like any day you could just, you know, get shot or be shot or like die and have like just crazy stuff happening to you? Why would you stay? And I think it's because of this family that Agent Coulson has put together, and that's kind of how it is as a cast as well. We feel that love, and I mean, being an actor is not quite as dangerous as like being an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. But I think it's that there's something that keeps us together, and it's love, baby.
It's a nice answer.
You don't understand. My brain is constantly
Craig directed an episode recently. How was that, getting to play with him on the other side of the camera?
Clark? Yeah.
Clark,
It was great. We had a really good time.
Yeah, he's so fun, and it just felt very natural. He's kind of always been the leader of our pack, and then he got to do it like on set in an official capacity. But we always will go to him for advice, and you know, he's directed before, like done a lot of writing and movies and all that stuff, and so he already knows that side of the camera very well, and to have someone speak to you that you know so well and that understands our characters and has been there every step of the way, it was just really natural.
It was a natural fit, and he was also better than you know, even better than what I expected as well when he was actually at the helm, like fully, you know. And
that's a lot. We have a huge crew,
and
it's
in the
can
episode.
be really his episode is very.
But he manages to pull, you know, if you trust him, he manages to work. You know, if you manages to go further than you would have prepared, you know, than you would do if he
pushes
wasn't there.
you.
Yeah, pushes you further. Thank you.
Yes.
I knew you would come in handy one day.
There we go.
And thank you all
I am
so much.
hungover.
Oh,
Thanks.